This is our first season with the DTS. This new system of strip till, and this machine in particular, is actually transformational.
Well, it's completely different to any other seed drill we've had in that you're doing an element of cultivation, deep cultivation, as well as drilling seeds.
The DTS is capable of a type of drilling called strip till drilling. So rather than, for example, doing 2 or 3 passes in a field to create a seed bed to drill a seed, the DTS can do that in 1 pass, which obviously saves a lot of time and can save farmers a lot of money.
The aim of the machine is to reduce costs as much as possible without detriment to the yield and the quality of the crop at the end of the day.
Our traditional method from July through to October is moving dirt, hundreds and hundreds and thousands of tonnes of dirt, and it's enormously expensive. Whereas with this machine, the DTS, there is the ability to do the job well without moving all this dirt. That's the basic attraction of this machine.
We wanted to get into direct drilling to cut our costs, and the Sumo brand is so well built.
It's incredibly well engineered, incredibly well made, incredibly well finished.
It's impressive. Diesel for a start. You pull in at the field, you drop the machine in, you go, you pull out, the job's done, and that's the only fuel you've used. You've got no ploughing, no cultivating, it's done.
Take a 25-acre field, you're saving yourself, 8 hours working cultivations. We're only using 13 litres a hectare to plant our crops, so we'll see a quick return on that.
But also the moisture retention. This has gone into an absolutely perfect seed bed, so this wheat should be up and away. So this is another sort of potential benefit of this system, to improve yields and not just keep them where they are. And the savings are potentially enormous.
It's all to do with quality. A lot of the members of staff, especially in the design and the sales team, are actually from an agricultural background, including the boss himself. So we understand what people want and the requirements of the farmers. The simple machines to use, farmers, they like the fact that we make simple, easy to adjust machines that anybody can pick up and use basically. Also the strength, that's important.
A lot of customers we speak to say that the equipment is very robust, very high build quality.
Yeah, they're built to high standard and they're built to last. The workmanship is really good, and they don't skimp on the quality of steel. There's a lot of metal there, they're really made well.
Brilliant, it's made stronger than anything else out on the market, you know what I mean? We've done 250 acres with this demonstration machine, and it doesn't know wear on the wearing parts whatsoever.
The independent coulters, it follows the contours of the ground rather than having something on a fixed frame. If you go over some unlevel ground, you end up with the seed going in too deep on one side and not deep enough on the other, but there you've got constant depth of your planting.
If you do hit a big stone or whatever, it trips up out the way and the rock just flows through, really, to be fair.
We're very keen to get out and meet customers, and we do demonstrations with the drill. That is something that is extremely important to us, to get the machine onto the farm, to see if it can work on the customer's land. We have dealers all over the UK, ranging from the top of Scotland right down to Cornwall, and then Northern Ireland, New Zealand, Japan, Hungary, France, Sweden, Canada, and at the moment we're just making some machines to go to Zambia. The fact that we export to so many countries is proof that our machines can work in lots of different conditions. Obviously the climate in Canada is extremely different to that. That over here they can go from 40-degree summers right down to -40 winters. So they need a machine that can look after the soils.
There's an old adage, if something looks right, it often is, and this machine looks right. You would expect it to be such. It comes from one of the best engineering companies and teams in the country.
They're very, very competitive on price, which is a big thing.
We like to look after our customers, and we like to think that once a customer has purchased our machine, that we will stand by our machines and we will look after customers who have machines in the field. Service
backup, it's a very important part of what we do at Sumo, helping out the customers who made the commitment to want to buy one of our machines. We look after them as well.
Excellent. brilliant. You've got a problem, they just address it straight away. You know, they're a great company to work alongside.
They're great. They're really good, down-to-earth, helpful team.
Response time, if I had a problem now, they would be here tomorrow morning to, you know, alleviate the problem.
There's always somebody on the end of the phone. When a customer rings up and you get their problem sorted and their machine is back up and running, that is job satisfaction.
Sumo, you know, really good company to deal with.
I couldn't possibly criticise them at all. They're really good.
Everybody who works there come across and show a bit of pride in the work that they're doing for their part of the machine. It's very impressive.
And I just put all my faith in them because I knew that they would be there for us and it would be a good product that would last years and years.